Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome to Spotlight. I'm Ed Juenka, and we have a very informative program for you this evening. We always talk about how our children are bad. We always highlight the youth problems, youth challenges, but tonight we're going to talk to a group of positive young people making a positive contribution to our community. So that's going to be a very interesting program. Also, we have the members of the Taurus who are going to be talking about all activities coming up in November and December. Staycation is a really hot item here in the BVI. We're trying to circulate the dollars in the territory. Tourist Board has developed a series of activities. I think this week coming up is Restaurant Week, and we're going to be talking about all the foods and the good stuff that's going to be cooked during Restaurant Week. We have a visiting chef. We're going to be talking to her, and all the competitions going to be going on among the chefs and all the tasty meals that's going to be eaten in restaurants, special deals, and all that kind of good stuff. So it's going to be a good program. So you make sure you stay tuned. Of course, we got Sean Rose with the stories making the news this week. Yes, sir. Sean, what's up?
Greetings, Ed Juenka. Greetings, viewers. There are some positive things happening in the administration of labor matters here in the territory. The minister responsible for labor and the other portfolio associated with that ministry, Deputy Premier Dr. Kedrick Pickering, today welcomed the launch of a long-awaited labor arbitration tribunal. Dr. Pickering said that today, November 11, is a red letter day for the territory because, of course, this is the first official setting up of this particular body that will govern issues relating to labor in the territory. So all employers and employees can look forward to a third level of having their issues resolved. Because, of course, as you may know, at the moment, the Labor Commissioner and her officers there would deal with all the issues that come to the ministry. And then if they are not resolved, most cases that are not resolved will go through to the minister. This is not the case this time. There is now a third level. Let's say the Labor Minister respond to his I would say high anticipation of the launch of this particular tribunal today.
And I have no doubt that this tribunal, guided by Mr. Dinish, shall exercise all of its powers, which include, number one, to make orders or awards as it considers fair and just, having regard to the interests of the persons concerned and the community as a whole. Number two, to act in accordance with equity, good conscience, and the substantial merits of the case before it, having regard to the principles and practices of good industrial relations. So throughout this process, we have worked very closely with the International Labour Organization, ILO Sub-Regional Office, and the Industrial Court of Trinidad and Tobago, both based in Trinidad and Tobago, to ensure that the Labor Dispute Tribunal is established in the most efficient and effective manner possible.
So there you have it, the Deputy Premier responding to that highly anticipated launch, I should have said, of the Labor Arbitration Tribunal. And we also had the first chairman appointed, lawyer Paul Dennis QC, who said that he is ready to go.
As a pioneer, there will be challenges, I'm sure, which I will face, but we are ready to proceed. And as soon as the work which is awaiting us is placed before us, we will be delving in with great enthusiasm and gusto. There's work to be done, and we are ready to proceed.
And in addition, Cromwell, Dennis QC also said that the decisions made by the tribunal will be binding, except, of course, that there is a caveat for any persons who may have, any aggrieved party who may have an issue with a decision that is based on law. And he says that in that case, they may be allowed to take the matter to the High Court. But pretty much the decisions made by the tribunal will be binding. Let's hear him in this clip and we can have a brief discussion.
There is allowed under that same provision an appeal from a decision of the tribunal to the High Court on matters of law only. What that means is that once the tribunal has heard a case, its adjudication and decision on matters of fact are binding on the parties. No court is allowed to look behind that. If, however, in coming to its decision, the tribunal applies the appropriate law applicable to that case incorrectly, which then results in an incorrect conclusion or decision, then an aggrieved party may appeal to the High Court on that point of law. And the High Court then has the jurisdiction to either affirm the decision or to overturn the decision if indeed it finds that an error has been committed. Insofar as your second question is concerned, how does the tribunal ensure that its orders are complied with? The Labor Code also provides that the decisions of the tribunal have equal weight and status as a decision of the High Court. And what that means is that the foundation is laid for such orders or decisions to be enforced through the same mechanism which would be used to enforce a High Court order.
So there you have it, Cromwell, a very important institution, if you may say that, as it relates to the administration of labor disputes in the territory.
Well, it certainly is a welcome development, Sean. If it would have been good if we could get some regular workers who may have been waiting for this situation to develop for a long time. If we had some of what they might have said, were you able to get a sense in the environment today or any time about how people feel about the new development?
In response to that, I would say not much. There have been a number of reports and of course conversations about disputes not being settled, and some people are wary of possibly the short staff, if you may say that, at the Labor Department. They think that there needs to be more people to address, address the various issues as they come to hand. But generally speaking, there seem to be a very large pile of disputes there on the minister's desk or on the Labor Commissioner's desk, and one gets the impression that either an employer or an employee from time to time makes some sort of application to the department to have an issue resolved.
So certainly this is welcome by both employees and employers alike. I'm wondering if there's going to be a backlog, because I don't know how much confidence, as far as you can tell, how much confidence do we have as employees or persons have as employees in the Labor Department and regarding settling of disputes. It seems that, I'm always getting complaints from someone about some injustice being done on the job or by an employer. And I also get complaints from employers about employees who either steal or tidy. It's back and forth. You have these complaints, and I'm wondering if the employer and employee is going to go now directly to the tribunal. How is that going to work? What's going to be the process?
Right. As I indicated earlier, it's actually the tribunal will function as a third level. So first they'll go to the various officers, the dispute officers within the Labor Department. I suspect that the submission actually goes to the Labor Commissioner, who then delegates the responsibility. But pretty much the Labor Commissioner or the Labor Office deals with those disputes, and when they are not resolved, they are sent to the minister's office for his input. Now, in this case, usually the minister would have the matter resolved, I suspect. In most cases, probably, I'm not sure. But in this case, he will now have the opportunity to send the matter on to the tribunal. The tribunal will consist of 3 people, the chairman, Paul Dennis QC, and the 2 other persons. One will be selected by either party who is involved in the dispute. And that's pretty much how it will work, as it was pointed out to us today.
So the aggrieved person is going to be able to bring an adjudicator to the tribunal?
Yes,
Is that how that's going to work?
They will select a member to sit along with the chairman.
So you have a different person sitting on different cases all the time?
Pretty much. So the constant person in that process will be the chairman.
Okay. That sounds interesting.
Yeah. So he will pretty much be the judge, and he'll have a sort of a jury on his side to assist him, I suspect.
So it's not a case. It's not a case where everything that any challenge that you have, whether it's an employee, is going to go directly to the tribunal.
No, not at all.
It's not going to work that way.
Not at all. And then
it has to go through this process before it gets there.
Yes, has to go through the normal process. And when it gets to the minister's desk, that's where it will be decided whether it goes to the tribunal or not.
So the minister decides if the case merits going to the tribunal.
That's right.
And is any criteria set up? How does he determine?
Well, that's a very interesting question. And as the 2 speakers, the minister and Dennis QC, pointed out today, that much of their decisions will be based on fairness and equity. So it's highly subjective.
So the discretionary call on the part of the minister.
Very much so.
Okay.
So they are called to be very professional and just in the administration of their duties where this is concerned.
Well, certainly it is a good development, but it remains to see how it's going to be functioning and how effective it's going to be. So we welcome it, and we're waiting to see the work that Attorney Dennis is going to do.
One of the things the minister raised as I leave is the fact that they had some consultations early in the first half of this administration. And during many of those public consultations, a number of issues were raised. And coming out of those discussions, the Labor Department, the ministry responsible for labor, is now administering various changes and putting things into place to improve the situation, because the problems ranged from employers having issues with employees misusing the sick days and other issues relating to that, and of course employees concerned about being treated unfairly by employers.
Okay, so we wait to see how that works out, huh, Sean? All right, we're going to take a break for word from our sponsors. Thank you very much, Sean, for that report. Welcome. Certainly that's important and interesting news. We're going to take a break, and we're going to come back with 2 of our young people who are members of a group that are making positive contributions to our territory, to their community, and we're going to talk with them and hear what they're celebrating this week and what they have to say about the things that they're doing. Don't go away. We'll be right back after these words from our sponsors.
Spotlight is brought to you by the National Bank of the Virgin Islands and CCT Global Communications.
Life is like a mountain you must climb. Life is like a treasure you must find. A baby learning how to talk. With just one step begins to walk. One step at a time. We lead you to paradise. Your dreams are there to find. One step to paradise.
It's not even about being bigger. David and Goliath taught us that it's about being better than you were yesterday. At CCT, we're committed to building on better music downloads, better videos, better online gaming, better internet so your kids can get their homework done at better hours, better customer support when you need it the most. A better everything makes a better BVI so that you could work better and live better. You see, at CCT, we're not only a local company, we're a better company with the real 4G network. Visit your CCT flagship store today and experience CCT Life Unlimited.
Have you heard? Clarence Thomas Limited Home Centers is making things more affordable in the British Virgin Islands. We are making things better for you during these hard times by reducing prices throughout our stores, using our new pricing strategy. But wait, there's more. Created exclusively for our loyal customers, now there's a rewards program implemented just for you. Sign up to become a loyalty member and be the first to get member perks such as exclusive email offers, members-only discounts, private sales event, and much, much more. Our loyalty program gives you savings and benefits that will be equal to or better than our crazy sales of past years. With our loyalty program, you'll get monthly specials on items exclusively only for our loyalty customers at prices that won't be matched. Enroll in our loyalty program today. It's free. It's easy. Get ready, BVI, for lower prices at Clarence Thomas Limited Home Centers. Clarence Thomas Limited, your number one stop for the best products at the lowest prices, period. Locally owned and operated since 1967.
Tired of your home looking dull and boring? Looking for a new, different look for your home? Come, check out our new addition at Blinds and Things BVI Home Goods. We carry exquisite items for the bedroom, beautiful comforters, flat-free pillows, deep pocket sheets in a rainbow of colors, bathroom, no-slip and non-stick rods, shower curtains and the hooks to carry. Choose a wide variety of dishes to brighten up the kitchen for the holidays to come. Don't forget our exquisite pieces for the living room, from tall to short vases. Decorate your house with unique pieces from Blinds and Things BVI Home Goods. Visit our showroom located in Skelton Bay Lot, Fish Bay, and you can contact us by email at blindsvi@hotmail.com or call us 284-494-1331.
Welcome back to Spotlight. I'm here with Nia Douglas, Public Relations Director of the Interact Club of Rowtown, and Deidre Potter, Interact Advisor and Director of Youth Services, Rotary Club of Rowtown. Welcome to Spotlight.
Thank you.
Yes, y'all look bright and cheery. And I know I can expect a laugh from Deidre. Interact, y'all are doing some positive things. It's a group, the young group of Rotary.
Mm-hmm.
How old do you have to be in the, what's the age range for persons joining Rotary? Interact.
12 to 18.
12 to 18. So you all are the little older set of the young people.
Yes, they are. I'm not 18 anymore.
You're kidding. Yeah, you're all grown up.
I am.
I remember you from Teen Talk back in the day. Okay. And now you are the Interact Advisor. And what's your role as an advisor?
I actually am a member of the Rotary Club of Rowtown. I joined Daddy's Rotary Club. So as the Director for Youth Services, I basically play the advisory role of all the youth arms. So we have Early Act, which is the primary school level. Interact is high school, 12 to 18. We have Rotaract, which is 18 to 30. And all three of those youth arms, we have about 5 clubs total. We have 2 Early Act clubs. We have 1 Interact club, which is a community-based, whereas the Early Act clubs are school-based. And then we have 2 Rotaract clubs, 1 in Virgin Gorda and 1 in Tortola. So we take care of 5 youth arms.
And you advise them to do what?
Basically on their governing, I assist in their planning of their activities, whether they're community service projects, they're international projects. We're more of a support system for them because the clubs are self-governing. They're in charge of their own governing and finances. We just sort of support them. We assist them where we can. We try to get our members as engaged as possible, whether it's to offer mentorship, whether it's to offer human resources, manpower for their projects, to do joint projects or what have you, to assist with financing and getting sponsorships and what have you. We're really more of a support system for them more than anything else, guiding them.
And what is Interact? I don't know. Nia, you want to take that?
Interact is a club that allows its members to become actively involved in the community while developing leadership and public speaking skills. There's a number of committees that they can join within the club. They plan and coordinate their own events. There are a minimum of 2 community and service projects that you have to complete in each Interact year. So it's a community and service club, but it's also a chance to help you develop yourself and interact socially with other youth.
Okay. And you're celebrating something this week, this month. What is Interact celebrating?
We have Interact Week this week.
And it started from Monday?
Actually, it's the week of the 5th of November.
Oh, okay.
But this year, it was pushed back 1 week because our district governor visited. So we wanted to focus on the DG and then focus on Interact the other week. So Interact Week just basically celebrates the good work that the club has done for the community and promote the club and their activities throughout the community.
Is there a theme? I know most celebrations have a theme.
No theme.
No theme.
It's just called Interact Week.
Just called Interact
Maybe
Week.
next year we'll
develop a theme.
Develop a theme. Yeah.
And you're celebrating all the contributions that you made to the community.
That is correct.
And what have you been doing in the community?
Well, we recently volunteered at the animal shelter and donated some money. And as usual, we've been face painting in the community. We always offer our face painting services, which has been going on for a while in the history of the club. We're known for our face painting, and we've done hikes up Trunk Bay and regular cleanups. So that's what we've done so far for this current Interact term.
Okay. And you had didn't you party a little bit? Don't you have some fun too?
No, fellowship
y'all work it all the time.
Is a part of it. But it's about learning the balance. So community service first, service above self is a motto. So first and foremost, we learned that it's about serving your community and building your personal development, and then while having fun. So fun is sort of secondary to our primary goal of community service and self-development.
Okay. So I know you had some event recently where you had some fun, you had some pictures that you brought with you.
Oh, yes.
Right?
We were showing the animal shelter project where they donated food. They also, the one on the screen right now is our International Coastal Cleanup. We also did the animal shelter project. So that's them. We helped out. We bathed the dogs, walked the dogs. We donated dog, cat food, rabbit food, some doggy treats. So that's us. Everybody hands on deck. We even had some parents come out and join in the fun. This is our International Coastal Cleanup. This was a Rotary family project. So we had both the Rotary Club of Rotown, the Rotary Club of Tortola, the Rotaract clubs, and the Interact Club going out and cleaning up the coast around Trellis Bay. This is an annual thing that we do. This right here is our vocational talk. The month of October on the Rotary calendar is vocational month. So basically, professionals and Rotarians speak to interactors about their careers, their vocations, what they do, how they got involved, some of the skills that they developed or they had to hone in order to become whatever, some of the personal development that they went through, maybe some of the challenges and the path that they took to get where they are going. Because as you know, Interact is basically high school age group. And so they're about to go to college or think about what they want to do for the rest of their life or for part of their life. So vocational talks, that was a very important thing that we did for them.
And this is the face painting
that
you
is
were
face
talking
painting.
about.
Interactors are well known. This is like from way back in my day, 2002. When Interact first started. Yeah, I know. I'm old. I tell you, I'm not as young as I used to be. But Interact started in 2002. I was actually the first president. And face painting was something we did even way back then. We have a few signature projects that we started back in 2002 that we still carry on throughout the year. This picture right now is our Youth Arms meeting in celebration of youth, young people in September. The Youth Arms hosted our Rotary meeting, the Rotary Club of Rotown. And so we had an amazing turnout. This picture is just the Interact Club. We also had both the Rotaract clubs. So we had 100+ young people there. It was amazing. But we had a lot of fun. We always love when they host their meetings.
How many members in the group?
In Interact, we have
Interact,
about
yeah.
35 active members. We have some prospective members coming on stream. And we had a few members leave for school lately, so we lost a few.
Okay. And you talk to the young people about, you get any special training, leadership development, career, goal planning? What sort of intellectual stimulation do you get in the club?
Well, being on the board, we had board training that was, I guess, fostered by the parent clubs, and we went in and we got little workshops and presentations about being leaders and how to manage stuff, and we took notes, and it was like going to a workshop, like going to school, and it was very helpful. But just being in the club, like Dee said, there's vocational talks, there's presentations that we get regularly, and they're actually very interesting and helpful, because even though for the vocational talk I always was so sure what I wanted to do in life, I really enjoyed learning about the different jobs, because you can tell when people are so passionate about what they do. It's kind of inspiring and fun to learn about what happens in university, getting to that point, hard work, And I even decided when learning about what architects do, I was so inspired. I told my friend she should be an architect, even though it didn't benefit me. I still was, so inspired by it. I took a lot from the talk that I brought it into my own life and my own friends, Okay.
And so the board training taught you leadership skills, like how to manage an organization and how to run things and organize and so on. Is that what that was about?
Effective management, working with groups cooperatively, just different things about setting goals, kind of theoretical stuff.
But in addition to that, the interactors plan their own projects. So they have an opportunity to do team building and project management. They're very hands-on with their project.
So some of that, those talks and that training
exactly comes into play.
in activities.
Exactly.
And so you develop as a young person and get a sense of direction.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, how do you join? How do you become a interactor?
You attend Interact. Our meetings are 3 p.m. at the Department of Youth Affairs and Sports, tongue-tied, on Saturdays, 3 p.m. You attend 4 meetings, and then you attend a service project as well as a membership orientation. But the membership orientation, you don't necessarily have to attend the membership orientation before you're installed, but it's conducted whether, if we have a substantial amount of individuals, whether before or maybe we'll wait a little until after. But mandatory 4 consecutive meetings and a service project. That gives you the gist of what Interact is about, and you really understand whether this is an organization that you want to be a part of or not.
Okay. Now you have some upcoming events, yes?
We do.
Okay, you want us to talk a little bit about that? Interact Week, and you're going to have
so this week for Interact Week, we started off with our spiritual meeting. The spiritual meeting was more bringing church to us. So we had youth pastor Mitch Turnbull, and he spoke about how to be successful while dealing with temptation and peer pressure. Very, very, very amazing presentation. Tonight we're here with you.
Yes.
And tomorrow they'll be hosting the Rotary Club of Rotown's meeting. On Friday they'll be doing a water sale for polio. That's one of Rotary's biggest projects. And then on Saturday they have a fun day at Peter Island. But then that's just Interact Week. In the month of November we have our annual Thanksgiving luncheon with the students from the Island Henry Richey Learning Center. Like I said, that's something we started way back in 2002. So that's something that we're glad is still going on and going strong. So in addition to that, in December, Interact does their gift wrapping and bake sale. This year, they will be partnering with Tree of Hands, a project by Alexandra Durant and her mom. assisting families in the communities to have an amazing Christmas, whether it's assisting with the payment of electricity bills or providing the bare basics for young people and families in our community. They'll be doing a joint project with the Rotaract Club of Virgin Gorda, which is a clothing drive. That's later this week. Some of the clothing will go to school in Haiti, as well as community in St. Vincent. They'll be doing a fun exercise with the Rotaract Club of Tortola, a tart making session. We might, invite you to that.
Yeah, I love some tart.
Exactly. So that's a tradition that's important that we pass on to the young people, and it's fun. So we'll be doing that. In addition to that, just to look into 2015, like we said, Rotary has themed months. And so in the month of February, World Understanding
Before you
Month.
go to February, don't you have some things coming up in December?
Oh yeah, or face painting, or Tree of Hands joint project, and that was it. The gift wrapping, their bake sale, the Tree of Hands is a joint project for that month. So in February, or World Understanding Month, they usually have a Valentine's dinner, which is a fundraiser. And Interact's fundraisers, all the money that is raised from the community goes back into community projects. It's not spent on fun and frolicking and fellowship. It goes back, every single penny goes back into the community. So do not be afraid to support Interact. Had to put that plug there. In addition to their Valentine's dinner, they're going to have a cultural meeting and potluck. So each member is going to research a country, maybe make a treat or a dish from that country and present it to the club. Most likely we'll engage the other clubs as well. In March, Literacy Month, we're hoping to do a literacy theater and improv session where we sort of act out some of our favorite books. So maybe we'll try to get you in on that. You could be,
An actor?
Yes. Maybe you could be a giant, or Jack and the Beanstalk, or something. Something. It's improv
Isn't that a little
and
stretch?
theater.
No,
it's not.
Well, I always wanted to be an actor.
See? See?
I might just take you up on it.
Perfect. Absolutely. And you look good on the camera.
This true?
Yes.
Okay.
So in addition to that, in April, during the Easter and spring break, we want to do Interact per Job, where they're able to job shadow and get some mentorship. So that speaks more to their career dreams and aspirations. And then for the rest of the year, because the year ends in June, we'll do some fun, engaging stuff and maybe a board retreat so that they can get some more training, and the incoming board can also get training.
Okay.
So there's a lot in store.
You got a lot of activities
Yeah,
going on.
they keep me busy.
Keep you busy. Stay out of trouble.
Well,
Okay.
always.
Well, we have a couple of minutes remaining. Neil, maybe you should encourage young people to join Interact. What do you say to young people who looking for something interesting to become a member of, want to make a contribution to the community, want to learn something, develop themselves socially, intellectually? What do you say to those young people?
I guess don't be afraid to try it. Maybe bring a friend. Anyone and everyone is welcome. You can really learn a lot and benefit from it. It's not tedious, it's not hard, it's not difficult. It really benefits yourself. It helps you develop new skills, and it might even help you get out of your comfort zone. And also you can give back to the community who gives you so much already. And that's a very beneficial thing that you want to develop and take with you in life.
Well, thank you very much. It was a real pleasure
Thank you.
To have you both, Neil Douglas and Deidre Potter of Interact, and your Rotary.
Rotary.
The
I'm
big
not
club.
18 anymore.
Yeah, it's great to have had you on Spotlight. And for persons that want to join the Interact Club, they can.
Just come to a meeting. Parents can even come to our meeting if they're interested.
And that's every Saturday.
Every Saturday at 3 p.m. Department of Youth Affairs and Sports. Yes.
In Rotown. All right, great.
Thank you.
We're going to take a break for a word from our sponsors. When we come back, we're going to have with us the visiting chef. She's in the territory to compete with our local chefs and develop a taste of the BVI. It's going to be really exciting. We're also going to have with us Miss Abigail O'Neill. She's a social media and online marketing manager. as well as Ms. Kishama Robinson of Caribbean Cellars. It's going to be an interesting discussion about all the activities that's coming up, Restaurant Week and the taste of Tortola, and we're going to really get to see how various produce in the BVI get turned into gourmet meals. It's going to be real interesting. Stick around. We'll be right back after these words from our sponsors.
Spotlight is brought to you by Tortola Concrete Limited and H. Lavity Stout Community College.
Serving the community for over 25 years, Tortola Concrete Limited is the leading producer of concrete products in the BVI. With grades of 3,000 to 5,000 PSI, Tortola Concrete ready-mix quality unmatched in the industry, and we can mix to your specifications. Our aggregates are clean through our unique washing process for our smooth, clean mix. And our special chilling process makes our concrete crack resistant. Tortola Concrete Limited is the concrete company for all your quality concrete products. Gravel, road base, face stone, boulders, armor rock, coarse sand, terrace, and the cleanest, strongest, crack-resistant, ready-mix concrete. Tortola Concrete batch plant serve you Monday to Saturday, 7 a.m. until the last load. Our knowledgeable, effective staff gives you free estimate and delivers on time to any location. Contact Tortola Concrete at 494-3259, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Conveniently located in Parkwood Pond near the BVI electricity plant. At Tortola Concrete Limited, the strength is in the mix.
He's been working so hard on this. I am so extremely proud of him.
Waldo Emerson, right-hand philosopher, once said, and I quote, "To finish the moment, to find the journey's end in every step of the road, to live the greatest number of good hours is wisdom."
Being a single parent, my husband died. Juggling work, children, school was tough, but I did it.
I feel like I have a fresh start in life. HLSCC has definitely exceeded my expectations.
I am the younger of two in my family, but I am the first to go off to a university. HLSCC has given me the right jump start to paving my success.
You don't come to college just to come to college. You come to college to graduate.
Just coming out of high school at a very young age, HLSCC was the ideal stepping stone to prepare me for the great award. It's right at home with great facilities and great lecturers. My college experience was phenomenal.
Cheers to the BVI's Restaurant Week this November 14th to the 23rd. Food lovers, rejoice! This is the week where dining is reduced to meet everyone's budget. Our participating restaurants are opening their doors for you to experience some of the finest cuisine in the British Virgin Islands. Discounted menus make it more inviting for you and your family or friends to enjoy a night of dining. Join us for the Visiting Chef Cook-Offs and watch our local chefs compete for the title against a Food Network Chop Champion. Taste of the BVI starts on Tortola at the Noah Lloyd Positive Action Movement Park on November 14th from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. and in Virgin Gordas Yacht Harbor on November 15th from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. Foodie fans, this one is for you. Visit www.bvifoodfed.com for more information.
I'm here to find out about my husband's social security. You hear about that bad accident? Yes. Did my husband get my show?
He went to Puerto Rico.
Yeah. It was a serious accident, you know. But I won't get some of that security money.
Miss, your husband's contributions are not up to date.
What? What do you mean by that?
Remember, you must secure your tomorrow today. Check on your contribution status right away.
He's been working so hard on this. I am so extremely proud of him.
Waldo Emerson, right-hand philosopher, once said, and I quote, "To finish the moment, to find the journey's end in every step of the road, to live the greatest number of good hours is wisdom."
Being a single parent, my husband died. Juggling work, children, school was tough, but I did it.
I feel like I have a fresh start in life. HLSCC has definitely exceeded my expectations.
I am the younger of two in my family, but I am the first to go off to a university. HLSCC has given me the right jump start to paving my success.
You don't come to college just to come to college. You come to college to graduate.
Just coming out of high school at a very young age, HLSCC was the ideal stepping stone to prepare me for the greater world. It's right at home with great facilities and great lecturers. My college experience was phenomenal.
Tired of your home looking dull and boring? Looking for a new, different look for your home? Come, check out our new addition at Blinds and Things BVI Home Goods. We carry exquisite items for the bedroom, beautiful comforters, flat-free pillows, deep pocket sheets in a rainbow of colors, bathroom, no-slip and non-stick racks, shower curtains and the hooks to carry. Choose a wide variety of dishes to brighten up the kitchen for the holidays to come. Don't forget our exquisite pieces for the living room, from tall to short vases. Decorate your house with unique pieces from Blinds and Things BVI Home Goods. Visit our showroom located in Skelton Bay Lot, Fish Bay, and you can contact us by email at blindsvi@hotmail.com or call us 284-494-1331. Cheers to a 2-day island adventure in Anegada. Indulge on signature spiny lobster dishes prepared by Anegada's talented chefs at the 2nd annual Anegada Lobster Festival. Each participating restaurant will serve their unique twist on this favorite Caribbean ocean catch. Navigate your way around the island and make your own memories from this entertaining and festive culinary experience. Mark your calendars and head to the Drowned Island for the final weekend of BVI Food Fest this November on the shores of Anegada. Visit www.bvifoodfest.com or call the BVI Tourist Board at 494-3134 for more information.
Welcome back to Spotlight. I've just been joined with three beautiful ladies. Ms. Kalita Henry, Public Relations Coordinator of the Tourist Board, BVI Tourist Board. It's good to see you.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Good, good. And I know you're nervous because you're not familiar with media at all.
Not at all.
Yeah. She's only hosts a Teen Talk and all other kind of things, right? And we have our visiting chef, Roshni Gurnani.
Yes.
I did that right?
Very, pretty close.
Pretty close, right?
Pretty close.
Roshni? Let me hear you say.
Roshni Gurnani.
Roshni. Okay, cool. Roshni Gurnani. Visiting chef. Welcome to Spotlight.
Thank you very much.
And of course, our old-time favorite, always coming back and back and back, Abigail O'Neill, social media and online marketing director or manager of the Tourist Board. Good to have you again.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Yes, y'all have a whole bunch of stuff planned. I mean, I've never seen November and December jumping so much in the BVI until this year. Y'all increased, it seemed like you increased everything.
We did. November this year is focused primarily on everything culinary.
Mm-hmm.
So we increased our culinary events because developing our culinary tourism product is a very essential component of BVI tourism. And we're very pleased. We have Chef Roshni here with us for the entire week, participating in a Culinary Arts Academy. And she's also participating in 2 cook-off competitions this coming weekend. And next week we have 3 additional chefs coming in for another special event. So very exciting.
A lot of food, a lot of eating.
A lot of food.
Yeah. Now the whole culinary theme development in the tourism product, from a marketing perspective, is that something we researched and we know that people like to travel just to eat?
Absolutely. Travelers are seeking authentic experiences when they travel to destinations. I mean, of course, we have so much to brag about, right? Because it's the British Virgin Islands. We have so many beautiful beaches and activities, sailing and so forth. But in recognizing what tourists are seeking, which is also food experiences, we realize that, you know, we need to push the envelope a little further and develop more culinary opportunities and experiences, which is beneficial to the entire population. You know, our accommodations benefit because we have people who book hotel rooms and book villas and book yachts and rent cars and so forth. And it's really important to have events take place on different islands so people can have a reason to go visit locally and our international visitors.
Yeah, it sounds great. I've always had a challenge with going to a restaurant and see visitors eating hamburgers and French fries, and you know, all the and eating coconut icing pound cake out of a box. I can see it. I know it comes out of the box because I know it. I see it in the freezer in the supermarket, right? And I often wonder why you can't get some coconut tart or pineapple tart or a sweet potato pudding. You know, why can't we get those things in a restaurant? And why can't we get a nice something different made from banana or green banana, or something different made from sweet potato or tanya? You know, is that something that we're going to be looking at? Is this because you talk about a taste of Tortola, taste of Virgin Gorda, and I don't know how Chef Roshni is gonna pull this off. You're gonna be fixing our local dishes in your own special way.
Absolutely. I want to respect the ingredients here on the island and use them as much as possible, and then put my flair into it. This morning we were at the Culinary College and I used local conch and made a dish from that. So it's very important to support locally, local grown food, local caught food, produced food, and the different ways we can utilize it. And you touched upon, you know, it's one of my pet peeves when I see people on vacation and they're eating a burger or pizza. I'm like, why? Why are you doing that you can do every day?
Exactly.
And the first thing when I arrived here is, you know, I asked my driver, where do you eat? You know, where do you go for lunch? Where do you go for dinner? And I told Kalita, I was like, I want to eat, you know, local food. I don't want to go to the hoity-toity restaurants. I want to go to local joints where locals hang out and experience the cuisine.
So have you been able to do that?
I have. I've been to 3 or 4 different local restaurants since I've been here, and it's been a fabulous experience.
And what's your view?
Each one is different and unique in its own way, but yet it's we learn about the culture. I've learned about the culture while eating it and the reason behind what goes with what dish. And it's been phenomenal, and I hope to continue to do that the next few days while I'm here.
What did you make with the conch?
I did a coconut curried conch with a little bit of tempered cumin, and then I did a cilantro mint chutney to go along with it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And did you have accompaniment, so you just did the conch like myself?
I did that, and then I did a pickled vegetable salad.
A pickled vegetable salad.
Using fresh onions, fresh mint, cilantro, some peppers, and some radish.
Where are you going to be cooking? I got that's I'm not going to eat the conch, but you're going to make a vegetarian dish with me out of local food.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you're having a good time.
I'm having a phenomenal time.
Okay. I'm going to get to you because you got a lot to talk about. But this is Restaurant Week.
Yes, Restaurant Week starts this weekend.
So Saturday.
The 14th through to the 23rd.
Right. So yeah. 14th through 20. 14th is Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
Friday to the 23rd.
Yeah.
And what's going to be happening?
Well, we kick off Restaurant Week with our 2 taste events, Taste of the BVI in Tortola on Friday and Taste of the BVI in Virgin Gorda on Saturday, where the participating restaurants for Restaurant Week are going to offer samples to the general public to try items from their menu that they can come and have during the week. And the whole gist of Restaurant Week is that you can go to the restaurant and eat items off of a special menu, or some restaurants are just discounting the entire menu, and you have a special discount for that week. So you can have savings, and that is encouraging people to go out more
and just eat
out every night that week.
Okay, and I know I think the last year you had it, and you had event in the Noah Lloyd
Yes.
Park. Are you going to have that this year?
Yeah, that's our Taste of the BVI Tortola event, where Chef Roshni is going to be competing in a cook-off against 2 chefs that are based in the BVI.
Okay, and that's going to be when?
That's Friday, this coming Friday at 11 o'clock. We start at 11 and the cook-off starts at 12.
And that's going to go until
3 p.m.
Until 3 p.m. So from 11 to 3.
11 to 3.
And you're going to be competing, Chef Roshni,
Yes.
with local chefs. I have to warn you that the last visiting chef got beat by the local chef. So
well, that's the
I don't
last one,
I don't want to make you. I don't want to make you. I don't want to make you
We
nervous.
have a champion here in Chef Roshni, so it's going to be some good competition.
Oh, you're a champion too.
Yes.
Okay, and so you'll meet the champion that beat the last champion that came.
Okay.
So you'll meet him, right? That's who the,
No,
so
different
this-
chefs
It's different?
participated
Okay.
this time.
Yeah.
So that young person, that young chef is not going to get a chance at Chef Roshni.
The chef. Oh, you mean
What
the last chef
the
from last year compete against Chef Roshni this year?
The junior chef.
No. Last year, Chef Imran won the competition.
Okay.
And the junior chef, Arik Charles.
Yes.
Arik Fleckshaw. He is the reigning junior chef. But since you did bring that up, this Sunday, November 16th, we're also having the Janice Blyden table setting competition on Virgin Gorda, and there will also be the junior chef competition. So he will be passing that crown over this Sunday.
Okay.
But I'd like to also highlight that while Chef Roshni was preparing the conch and everything today, she had a culinary arts academy, which we held today at H. Lavity Style Community College. And
So she was teaching
she was
how to do that.
It was an educational workshop, right?
particular
And
dish,
so
okay.
the students from the culinary program assisted her in preparing the dish and serving the dish, and then we had secondary students who were invited to participate and see the demonstration and ask her questions firsthand. So it was a wonderful opportunity for them to really have an idea, and she let them know straight out what to expect in the culinary industry. I mean, there's a lot of glitz and glamour when you're watching television, but there's a lot of hard work that goes into being a chef.
Yeah. What's your background? Are you from America?
I'm Canadian, born and raised, and both my parents are of Indian descent.
Okay.
So those are the flavors that I try to portray in my food.
And you live in Canada.
I live in the U.S. I live in Houston.
You
now.
live in Houston. Okay. And it used to cooking used to be a man's thing.
Always, yes.
Right?
Yeah. It's changed a lot now.
So how you finding that experience, breaking into that aspect of the industry where women sort of cooked at home but never professionally.
Right. I mean, it was difficult when I first entered the industry because it was a man's world. I was probably one of the only females in the kitchen at the time, but it's changed a lot. The culinary scene has changed a lot in the past 5 to 10 years. People are being more accepting. People eat out more. People want that lavish, beautiful food, and they try it at home too. So that stereotype of a woman, is supposed to be the cook at home, and it's okay for the man to be out cooking, has changed a lot. And that's what I tried to tell the students today, especially the female students, that it has become a lot easier in that sense, a lot more accepting in that sense. There's not really that much of a differentiation anymore between the male and female role in the kitchen.
Okay. And how difficult it is to break into to being a chef and break into that industry right now?
The industry is booming right now. It's when I joined, it was 10 jobs to one chef, and it's kind of reversed now to 1 job to 10 chefs. there's so many up and coming chefs, but there's also, I mean, we never stop eating. As you know, as society, we never stop eating. So there's always opportunity there. But a lot of younger chefs, you know, get into the industry thinking they're going to be a superstar. And that's not the case. You have to start somewhere and work your way up.
Well, I was about to ask you, how rigorous is the training? What was your training like? Where did you go to school, and how did you prepare?
School is just the box, right? We teach what's inside the box. It's up to us as chefs and graduates to take that and learn outside of it. So it's tough. It's long days, long hours. You work every holiday, every weekend, but it's rewarding in the end. And you get to a spot where you no longer have to do that anymore. But you start off there, and it makes you appreciate the industry a lot more.
Okay. We're going to take a break.
Sure.
For a word from our sponsors, and we're going to come back with more Kavita, Chef Rushdie, and Abigail. And we're going to talk about some of our restaurant week and all the other events and activities that's coming up. Keep it locked right at the Spotlight. We'll be right back after these words from our sponsors.
Spotlight is brought to you by the National Bank of the Virgin Islands and CCT Global Communications.
What are you doing with your life? What are you doing with your life? Hanging out on the corner where there is no future. What are you doing with your life? Tell me, what are you doing with your life? What are you doing with your life? That's what you should do with your life.
It's not even about being bigger. David and Goliath taught us that it's about being better than you were yesterday. At CCT, we're committed to building on better music downloads, better videos, better online gaming, better internet so your kids can get their homework done at better hours, better customer support when you need it the most. A better everything makes a better BVI so that you could work better and live better. You see, at CCT, we're not only a local company, we're a better company with the real 4G network. Visit your CCT flagship store today and experience CCT Life Unlimited.
Third, food lovers, rejoice! This is the week where dining is reduced to meet everyone's budget. Our participating restaurants are opening their doors for you to experience some of the finest cuisine in the British Virgin Islands. Discounted menus make it more inviting for you and your family or friends to enjoy a night of dining. Join us for the Visiting Chef Cook-Offs and watch our local chefs compete for the title against the Food Network Chop Champion. Taste of the BVI starts on Tortola at the Noah Lloyd Positive Action Movement Park on November 14th from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. and in Virgin Gordas Yacht Harbor on November 15th from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. Foodie fans, this one is for you. Visit www.bvifoodfed.com for more information.
Have you heard? Clarence Thomas Limited Home Centers is making things more affordable in the British Virgin Islands. We are making things better for you during these hard times by reducing prices throughout our stores, using our new pricing strategy. But wait, there's more. Created exclusively for our loyal customers, now there's a rewards program implemented just for you. Sign up to become a loyalty member and be the first to get member perks such as exclusive email offers, members-only discounts, private sales event, and much, much more. Our loyalty program gives you savings and benefits that will be equal to or better than our crazy sales of past years. With our loyalty program, you'll get monthly specials on items exclusively only for our loyalty customers at prices that won't be matched. Enroll in our loyalty program today. It's free. It's easy. Get ready, BVI, for lower prices at Clarence Thomas Limited Home Centers. Clarence Thomas Limited, your #1 stop for the best products at the lowest prices, period. Locally owned and operated since 1967.
I'm here to find out about my husband's social security. You hear about that bad accident?
Yes.
This my husband get my show.
He went to Puerto Rico?
Yeah. It was a serious accident, you know. But I don't get some of that security money.
Miss, Your husband's contributions are not up to date.
What? What do you mean by that?
Remember, you must secure your tomorrow today.
Check on your contribution status right away.
Well, welcome back to Spotlight. I'm having a good time talking about eating. Restaurant Week is coming up the 14th to the 23rd of November, and I'm here with Abigail O'Neill of the Tourist Board. She's the, what are you, Abigail? The social media and online marketing manager.
It's a mouthful.
Well, I go to Labs classes.
Oh, no.
I'm just joking. But I have these senior moments. And of course, our visiting chef, and who I'm dying to taste her food, curry, well, not curry necessarily, but whatever she's gonna cook, and for vegetarians, I'm dying to check that out. And she's, of course, here to have a little competition and teach us some things, teach our young people some things. And I'm also here with Kalita Henry. She's the Public Relations Coordinator at the Tourist Board. And we're talking about all things eating. This November, till the end of November, right?
To the end of November.
To the end of November is going to be a BVI Culinary Week.
BVI Food Fest.
BVI Food Fest, yes. All you can eat, every day.
So many different culinary events throughout the month.
And Friday coming, we're gonna have the food fair.
Yeah, Friday coming is
park.
Taste of the BVI Cultural Food Fair in the Noah Lloyd Park from 11 to 3. This year we have our restaurants that are a handful of the restaurants that are participating in Restaurant Week will be there, along with some of the different food vendors from doing cultural food as well. So you'll be able to taste what the restaurants are doing to cultural traditional foods as well, and desserts.
Yeah. Now, I the last time I went, the food was very interesting. They had a lot of different dishes.
Yeah.
And they made real exotic dishes out of local foods. I learned to make a green banana salad there, and a tanya salad, mashed tanya. And it was, I never thought to mash a cut up green banana in little like potato sized pieces and put all the seasonings and spices in it. But it was really interesting to do it that way. So now I do it that way all the time. I no longer eat green banana just like that. I need to make a green banana salad. And it was fascinating, the things that were done. So it's going to be a really, really great event. And you get to taste, you get to walk around and taste all the food,
You get to walk around and taste all the food. And that's one of the great things about Restaurant Week, because sometimes, a restaurant might seem a bit out of your reach, or you just don't try a restaurant for some reason. But with these special offers on offer for the whole week, you can take a chance and go and try a restaurant that may have been too pricey regularly, or even if you're a regular visitor to the restaurant, you might want to go twice in the week instead of once. But it's making all the restaurants attainable to the
What kind of discounts are we talking about?
You're gonna get about a 20% savings. Some restaurants are doing 3-course menus, 4-course menus. We have the soup shop is doing buy one soup get the other half price, so that's a lunchtime special. You also have some restaurants that are just discounting the entire menus. So there's a variety of savings on offer, and you can see more at bvifoodfet.com in the Restaurant Week section. Everything's detailed there.
Okay, so those are the special things. Is there anything that's unique to this year, different than the other years?
Well, this year, the Taste of the BVI Tortola event and cultural food fair, we're going to have a mixology contest.
Cocktails.
Yes, featuring Cowell's rum. So and this one is going to be fantastic because the public helped to decide who the winner is.
Oh, so we're gonna go around taste and drink?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
yeah,
that's gonna be serious.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to that as well.
Yeah, that sounds pretty exciting. So, what other activities are planned for the whole week? It's just going out in the night and the evenings and having dinner in various restaurants.
That's we want to encourage visitors and people living in the BVI to just go out and eat. Whether it's lunchtime, whether it's dinner time, just go out and enjoy all the restaurants we have on offer. We have 26 restaurants across 4 islands, Anegada, Tortola, Virgin Gorda, and Jost Van Dyke, for people to go and enjoy.
And transportation, how challenging is the transportation going to be? For example, if I want to go to Jost Van Dyke, or if I want to go to Virgin Gorda and have dinner?
There are a couple of special rates on offer.
But are they going to be regular ferry services, for example?
It's a regular ferry service, but there's a special rates on offer, and the details are all on the website.
So if I want to go to Jost Van Dyke tomorrow night at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and get back after dinner 9, 10 perhaps. Is that something I could work on, or how do I
actually don't know the schedule offhand for Jost Van Dyke, but all of the details of the ferries are on the website at bvifoodfet.com.
But you definitely have schedules to coincide with the activities going on for Restaurant Week.
Yes, especially for Virgin Gorda.
Okay, cool. I think that's important. Now you've been given some classes. What else are you going to do while you're here?
While I'm here tomorrow, I'm at Virgin Gorda working with culinary students there, and Friday and Saturday I am part of the food competition. Friday here and Saturday at in Virgin Gorda.
Okay. And so Friday you're going to be cooking in the
competition here
in the food fair in the park.
Yes.
Okay, so that's where I'm going to get my shot.
That's where you're going to come. Exactly. That's where you're going to be. And I'll have a special vegetarian dish for you.
You have a special vegetarian?
Absolutely.
That's cool. I'll definitely be there. That's good. And Kalita, what else we have coming up?
Taking place?
Taking place.
So again, on Friday again is the Taste of the BVI Cook-Off competition at 12 o'clock on Friday. And then on Saturday, it's taking place on Virgin Gorda. And again, both events, the full event schedule is from 11 to 3 on both days. But a separate event, Saturday evening, is On the Rocks Bar Crawl, which will be more in depth when your other guest comes on. And she's going to give a full overview of how that event's going to work. But that's taking place in the evening on Virgin Gorda. So there's a daytime event and then there's an evening event. And the benefit of coming over to participate in the daytime event is that you'll already be on island. You can enjoy Virgin Gorda, and then when the sun starts to set, you can get ready for the On the Rocks Bar Crawl, which is like a pub crawl.
Okay, we don't want to give too much away.
I don't want to give too much away because she's going to really spice it up and share all those details. But 2 events.
2 events. And then, of course, the whole BVI Food Fest, it culminates when and how. So this is my favorite part.
Before I get to that, let me just also mention the fact that there's a special dinner on the 22nd, which is next Saturday. It's the Barefoot Gourmet Soiree. And that's a fundraiser that has been designed to raise money to go towards a scholarship for a student who's interested in pursuing tourism studies or culinary studies.
And that's going to be?
That's going to be, the dinner itself is on Peter Island, and there are 5 chefs who will be here to prepare an amazing menu. It's an evening of elegance. We're calling it like island chic, barefoot elegance, but it's on Peter Island. And we have 3 visiting chefs coming in. One is also a chocolatier, and we have 2 BVI chefs. who will be participating in that.
Okay, and that is what day?
That's November 22nd, Saturday,
Okay,
November
that's,
22nd.
next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
After this one.
Now, your big event, the one that you're like really excited about, is Anegada Lobster Festival.
That's one I'm really excited about.
And that's on November.
And I don't eat lobster.
No, but you just you just love everything that event projects, right?
Yes.
That's on November 29th and 30th. And it's the second year. We're very excited about that. Again, we had a lot of people come last year from St. Thomas, St. John, our sister islands, Tortola, people who had never been to Anegada before really enjoyed that event. And again, it's another opportunity for all of us here in the BVI to just see how rich of a country we are. We're very blessed. Not many destinations can say that there are 60 islands and keys, and if you're feeling a little bored one day on the island, you can just hop off and go to another island. You don't even need a passport. So we're very excited to push that event as well.
Yeah, and I hope you all were able to promote your flamingo tours. You're gonna have a little booth there. So, because last time I went, I didn't get to see this flamingo because I didn't know where to go and book a tour. So
I've meditated on the flamingos for you, so they're going to be some flamingos there. Yes.
Okay, because I thought the flamingos were fake at one point.
So just have your camera ready.
And the iguana.
The iguanas.
You're getting all that stuff.
We're getting all of
that
it.
Stuff fixed up.
We're all speaking in nature. We're communicating your interests and your desires.
Okay.
Yes. And so again, and Anegada Lobster Festival. As much as we say it's Anegada Lobster Festival, there's plenty of food that's available for people who don't eat lobster, who are allergic to lobster. You can still get all your good, rich,
it's about the food,
and healthy
but
food.
It's about the food, but it's also about having a good time
It
on
is.
Anegada.
It's an
really.
experience.
And Anegada's got some of the most beautiful beaches.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
So,
beautiful blue water.
Yeah, nice, calm,
Clear.
relaxing place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a place to go to get away from the BVI. You really get away from the BVI and you go to Anegada. Yeah. So that's gonna be cool. Now, there's something that piqued my interest. There's the barefoot soiree at Peter Island. So you're gonna come all dressed up in your tuxedo?
No.
Oh,
it doesn't have to be that formal, but just a nice casually a nice long dress or beach
But no
elegance.
shoes.
Well, we have a little surprise in store for the shoes, so you'll see. When you come to the event, there's a little treat there for the shoes. But it ties into the name Barefoot Elegance.
You're gonna feed the shoes.
No. I don't want anybody to do that.
You say like
I don't want
a treat
anybody
for
to
the
do
shoes.
that.
I figure you had some hors d'oeuvres or something.
No. But when you come, you'll see. Yeah.
But you got a special
very
surprise
special
for the shoes.
Yeah, but it's gonna be not for the shoes, Carmel. What is going on?
About the shoes.
Yes, about the shoes.
It's not for the shoes.
No.
It's about the shoes.
Yes.
You're gonna do something with the shoes.
That's right.
All right, good.
But let's focus on the evening. The evening, 5 different chefs, different dishes, wine pairings, chocolatier. It's going to be a beautiful night. So, I'd like to also just add that we have an entire list of events on our website. Again, it's www.bvifoodfete.com. And there's a calendar of events, there are descriptions. You can go in, see what seems the most appetizing. We're hoping everybody will just come out, have a good time, and attend as many things as you can.
Yeah. And for me, on the economic side, because I have to be on the economic side.
Absolutely.
We circulate the money in the territory.
We circulate the money in the territory.
Yes, that's significant.
There. Yeah. And there are so many different events that there's something for everyone's budget. That's the benefit of another benefit
and
of
it's
BVI
nothing
Food
like
Fete.
the taste of good food.
There's nothing like, and amongst the beautiful British Virgin Islands, you can't get any better than that.
You can't get any better than that.
No.
We're going to take a break.
All right.
Okay, so when we come back, we're going to come back with Kishma from
Caribbean.
Caribbean Cellars, and she's going to be talking about the bar crawl in Virgin Gorda, and that's going to be exciting. Like I just got this vision in my head about what that's going to be like. Don't go away. We'll be right back after these words from our sponsors.
Spotlight is brought to you by Tortola Concrete Limited and H. Lavity Stout Community College.
It's not even about being bigger. David and Goliath taught us that it's about being better than you were yesterday. At CCT, we're committed to building on better music downloads, better videos, better online gaming, better internet so your kids can get their homework done at better hours, better customer support when you need it the most. A better everything makes a better BVI so that you could work better and live better. You see, at CCT, we're not only a local company, we're a better company with the real 4G network. Visit your CCT flagship store today and experience CCT Life Unlimited.
Serving the community for over 25 years, Tortola Concrete Limited is the leading producer of concrete products in the BVI. With grades of 3,000 to 5,000 PSI, Tortola Concrete ready mix quality unmatched in the industry, and we can mix to your specifications. Our aggregates are clean through our unique washing process for our smooth, clean mix. And our special chilling process makes our concrete crack resistant. Tortola Concrete Limited is the concrete company for all your quality concrete products. Gravel, road base, face stone, boulders, armor rock, coarse sand, terrace, and the cleanest, strongest, crack-resistant, ready-mix concrete. Tortola Concrete batch plan serve you Monday to Saturday, 7 a.m. until the last load. Our knowledgeable, effective staff gives you free estimate and delivers on time to any location. Contact Tortola Concrete at 494-3259, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Conveniently located in Parkwood Pond near the BVI electricity plant. At Tortola Concrete Limited, the strength is in the mix.
Cheers to the BVI's Restaurant Week this November 14th to the 23rd. Food lovers, rejoice! This is the week where dining is reduced to meet everyone's budget. Our participating restaurants are opening their doors for you to experience some of the finest cuisine in the British Virgin Islands. Discounted menus make it more inviting for you and your family or friends to enjoy a night of dining. Join us for the Visiting Chef Cook-Offs and watch our local chefs compete for the title against a Food Network Chop Champion. Taste of the BVI starts on Tortola at the Noah Lloyd Positive Action Movement Park on November 14th from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. and in Virgin Gorda's Yacht Harbor on November 15th from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. Foodie fans, this one is for you. Visit www.bvifoodfed.com for more information.
Welcome back to Spotlight. You can tell that I'm excited and having a good time. We're talking about BVI Food Fest, the month of November. Lots to eat, great cooking, great chefs, visiting chefs coming in, discounts on all the fancy restaurants, places we never go to before because we think we couldn't afford it. We can be able to go now and experience that great tasting food. It's going to be awesome, and of course, we all end up in Anegada at the end of the month. It's going to be big time in the BVI this in November. I want to welcome Kishma Robinson.
Yes.
Caribbean Cellars, good to have you.
Thank you.
It's good to see. And you're sponsoring Bar Crawl?
The Bar Crawl.
The Bar Crawl.
Yes.
And that's going to be in Virgin Gorda.
Correct.
Talk to us about that. Sounds really interesting.
Okay, we're doing the Carib Bar Crawl, and it's going to be on Saturday, the 15th of November. This is in collaboration with the Tourist Board for the Food Fest Week. Basically, it will be $45 if you're coming from Tortola, $30 if you're coming from Virgin Gorda.
And the $45 includes ferry service.
It includes your ferry service, your taxi to and from all of the different bars, round trip ferry service, and a t-shirt. Your t-shirt is your ticket, and you must wear it on the bar crawl.
Okay, so you come to Virgin Gorda. If you're on Virgin Gorda, you're on Virgin Gorda. You meet at a location.
We meet at the dock.
You meet at the dock to board the bus.
Yes, the boat leaves Tortola at 4:30, so we're meeting on the dock for about 5:15 when that boat arrives in Virgin Gorda, and the ferry comes back at 11 p.m.
And if you're on Virgin Gorda, what happens?
You meet me at the dock.
On the dock, okay.
For about 5:15.
And you board the bus, and the fun begins.
Yes. Our first stop is Leverick Bay. So we're going all the way to North Sound.
So you're going to drive up straight to North Sound. And you
Straight to North Sound.
So from now, you're coming North Sound to the valley, coming back to the valley.
Exactly. So we stop at Leverick. They're going to be Carib. It's sponsored by Carib. So at every stop, we have Carib specials. I'm not paying for drinks, but we do have like some fun games and activities at the different stops. So you participate, and I'll pay for those. But we
wait a minute, hold it. The $45 entitles us to drinks?
No, it entitles.
So we have to pay. We have to pay for.
You have to buy your own drinks.
Okay. All
okay.
Right, so
but we
don't confuse me.
No. But what we have on special mainly is Carib. It's sponsored by Carib,
Okay.
so you'll get Carib at a discounted rate.
It's like 2 for 1 or something like that.
Correct. Something along those lines.
Okay.
And then we also have like some locations are doing like painkillers or rum punches or even shots.
So
at a discounted rate as well.
You get to buy various cocktails of your choice from the various bars that you go into.
Correct. But of course, I would like you to buy Caribbean Sellers products. But yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, they could make the painkillers out of what the rum that Caribbean Sellers sell.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, we start at Leverick. There will be food available at all of these different places as well. Again, you would have to pay for that because I don't know how many people I would be catering to as yet. So I wasn't able to get all of that included. So there will be food. We have Leverick is doing like wings and conch fritters and that kind of stuff. The next stop is Hog Heaven. I'm not sure if a lot of people know about it, but it's a beautiful location.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
The view from Hog Heaven is really nice. You get to see Anegada on the horizon. You look down into the sound, so you see Mosquito, Necker, Sabre, Eustacia, and Bitter End.
So you got a fantastic view while you drink and eat.
Correct.
What about music? What about entertainment?
The different bars will also have entertainment at those locations.
Like a DJ or music.
Correct. They would have all of that at those locations because they are expecting us. The next stop after Hog Heaven, we come back down into the valley and we're at Sauces and with Bath and Turtle Rendezvous Bar right across the street. So we'll be doing those 2 locations at the same time. I know Sauces has their jerk barbecue on that night, so they are expecting us there for that as well. So you have 3 stops. Oh, and Hog Heaven has some really nice pork for people that do eat. They have their own pig farm, so it's farm raised fresh pork, not store bought anything. And then after that, it all ends at Rock Cafe Club Ecstasy with what's the band? Hardcore Band.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Hardcore Band is going to be
big
there.
Party.
Yes.
And you'll be feeling really nice too, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Like, I was going to ask that is going to be any singing allowed on the bus?
Yes, you're coming out to have fun. We expect people to have fun. And the ferry comes down at 11, so if you stay, you can get hotel accommodations over there, get to see more of Virgin Gorda, or you can come down on the 11 o'clock ferry.
Because I'm imagining, this group of people on the bus, on these buses, driving through Virgin Gorda, going to these different bars and drinking. And, every time you drink, you get a little higher, and it should be a quite a time.
Exactly. I'm not expecting people to be quiet. I'm expecting people to come out and have fun. We're even doing, prizes for like the best costume or the best dressed team, or so if a bunch of you and your friends want to come out and you're a team, we can do that as well.
And where can we get tickets?
You contact me directly.
And the number?
My telephone number is 340-6800, or you can email me at KISHAMA_Robinson@CaribbeanSellers.com.
And if you forget all of that, you can just remember Caribbean Sellers and just call that number.
You can just call Caribbean Sellers directly and ask for me.
Okay, cool. We're on the turning the clock. And before we go, the last 4 minutes or so, we're going to talk to Abby again. Tell us, just go through quickly, Restaurant Week.
Restaurant Week is coming up this week, the 14th to the 23rd. We have 26 restaurants across 6 islands. We have Anegada, Virgin Gorda, Jost Van Dyke, Tortola, Peter Island, and Scrub Island, all participating, offering fantastic discounts with their menus, as well as 2 events to kick off Restaurant Week on Tortola and Virgin Gorda. So we start this Friday
in the park.
Noah Lloyd Park. We have the Taste of the BVI and Cultural Food Fair. So we have the restaurants,
chef's competition and the
chef
cook-off.
competition and the cook-off.
Yes.
That Chef Roshni is going to compete in, as well as local food, traditional food for sampling as well. So it's going to be a good time.
You could skip lunch and come there. And taste to your full.
Yeah. and plan your week for the restaurant week. So we start at 11 o'clock and we go till 3 o'clock. And on Saturday, we head to Virgin Gorda. We have another cook-off with Chef Roshni paired with 2 chefs from Virgin Gorda. And we start there at 11 o'clock and we go till 3 o'clock. It's going to be a good time as always in the park.
Okay. And the bar crawl is?
From 4:30 to 11.
From 4:30. And which Saturday is that?
The same Saturday, the 15th.
The 15th. That's this Saturday coming.
Correct.
Okay. So that's, you get on the ferry, go to Virgin Gorda. If you're in Virgin Gorda, you meet at the dock and you go bar hopping.
Correct.
And sing it on the bus.
Yes.
And call Caribbean Sellers and ask for Kishma.
Yes, because the shirt, they must wear the shirt on the bar crawl.
You gotta get your t-shirt.
Correct.
Yes, else we're not letting you in the bar.
We're not letting you on the bus.
We're not letting you on the bus. you have to get to the bar how you get there.
Exactly.
And you can find all of the information on all of these wonderful events that we're having all month long at www.bvifoodfete.com.
Great. I want to thank you all for being my guests on Spotlight. I had a really good time.
Thank you.
And I'm looking forward to BVI Food Fete, Restaurant Week, and all other activities. And I'm already ready to go to Anegada for Lobster Fest. And we're going to have a good time. And I just want to encourage everybody to participate in this great November event that the Tourist Board is putting on with the private sector partners. We need to keep the money circulating in the territory. It's important for us to really have some of that money stay here a little longer in order for us to have a good Christmas. Trust me, the money circulates here, we have a good Christmas. So I encourage everybody to participate, go out and have a really good time with the family, with your significant others, with your friends. It's going to be awesome. Yes. So thank you again. And all the best. Enjoy yourself while you're here. It's good to have you. And I'm looking for my vegetarian. I'm coming by.
Come to my table. I have vegetarian food for you.
I'm coming by on Friday to look for you for sure.
Absolutely.
Let me remind you that Spotlight is seen Tuesdays at 8 p.m. here on JTV Channel 55, and we broadcast Sundays at 2:30. You can follow Spotlight on Facebook, participate in discussions on the issues coming from Spotlight, find out about upcoming guests and topics, and you can suggest topics that you would like to have discussed and guests that you would like to see. I'm Edjuenko, reminding you that when the spotlight is on, you see the facts. Peace and blessings.
Spotlight is brought to you by the National Bank of the Virgin Islands and CCT Global Communications.